I see your red door. I want it painted black. No colors anymore. I want them to turn black.
Hey beautiful people, so we're gonna dive right into the video, and this is a table that I'm going to be using. This year I wanted to go ahead and do kind of like an ominous, dark, eerie, witchy kind of theme, and that I've never done before, so I'm super duper excited. First off, I'll start with this little vase right here. It's just a very basic one, and then I'm going to add this very eerie looking branch, and I went ahead and achieved this look by just grabbing any random branch from outside and just spray painting it black. Luckily the outside elements has basically darkened it already, but I wanted to go ahead and coat it with a little bit of black just to make it a little bit darker and make it pop against the wall even more. This DIY basically required very minimal effort for me, which is always great, and I just love how it turned out. Next I went ahead and used these tea light candle holders and flipped them upside down so I could use them as a stand. And right on top I placed this black beautiful glittered pumpkin, and right next to it this equally glittery glamorous silver skull. Right next to that I placed a spiderweb candy bowl that I got for steal. Then on the other side of the table, I went ahead and decided to spread out a faux spider web. I spread it out as thinly as I could to make it look as realistically as possible. And right on top of that, I went ahead and placed these books, and I covered them with scrapbook paper to make it match the theme a little bit more. I've got the plain black as well as the middle one, which has roses on it. Right on top of the books, I went ahead and set a bouquet of white roses. I initially wanted black, but I figured the white roses would pop a little bit more. I just love the idea of using a witch's cauldron as a vase. I thought it looked really neat. In front of that, I placed this beautiful black glitter spider. I just love how big and gorgeous it looks. Right next to the spider, I went ahead and placed this very chic looking pumpkin. I just love the pop of white that it has on top. It kind of brings the entire theme together. Right behind that pumpkin, on the center of the table, I went ahead and placed this DIY stand that I made. It consists of 2 candlestick holders made out of glass as well as a plate on top. And right on top of that, I went ahead and placed the star of the show, guys. This is basically what I based my entire theme around. The stand and the pumpkin just look so well together. So let's go ahead and move on to the bottom shelf. I decided to keep this bottom shelf very simple and very clean. I went ahead and made these DIY potion bottles out of old Hennessy bottles and Crown bottles. I just used some regular black construction paper with silver marker to make the labels to make it look like that chalkboard kind of look. I wanted to give it that homemade appeal, but you could definitely print it out to make it easier on yourself if you'd like. I wanted the bottles to be black, so I went ahead and put some water in it and put some black food coloring inside it. You could definitely paint it, but I didn't feel like painting the bottles, so I just took the easy way out and still came out with the same effect. I just love the black bottles and how they turn out. And of course, our table would not be complete without a spell book. For this, I went ahead and took a textbook that I had lying around and then covered it with black poster board. Then I took a glue gun and went ahead and spelled out the word spells and then drew a spider web at the very bottom. It kind of gives it that 3D effect. It dries immediately, so I went ahead and just painted black over that. And I also went ahead and decided to paint the outside of the pages to complete the look. You could definitely put a lot more detail into your cover, but I wanted it to be just quick and simple, so this is what I ended up with. Mine was only about 80% done drying, but I was very impatient and ready to get it on that little book stand, so I just went ahead and put it up there and let it dry on there. But this is how it looks. It looked very dark in that corner of the room, so I went ahead and placed these very bright silver vases right next to it, and then went ahead and put the white stalks right into them to make it pop a little bit more. I just love the festiveness that these stalks add, and it just brightens up that part of the room. On to the very last part of this look. I'm always a sucker for framed art and signs to complete looks of little projects like this, so of course I just had to make my own. I went ahead and used this pre-cut black cardboard as well as the same marker that I used earlier for the bottle labels, and just made my own little sign from a quote that I found that went perfectly with this theme. This quote right here is everything, guys. It basically embodies my family as well as this theme very perfectly, so I'm just so in love with it so much. But that completes the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed decorating with me. This eerie, sinister, and witchy theme was so much fun to do. I hope that it inspired you in some way, and make sure to give this video a big thumbs up. Stay tuned for a Decorate With Me Halloween bar cart and a coffee table edition. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.